Welcome to our 2024 U.S. election recap. After months of debates, campaigns, and record-breaking voter turnout, we now know the outcome. Donald J. Trump is once again President of the United States. His return to the White House is certain to have major implications for America and the world. In this video, we'll break down his victory, the congressional outcomes, and what this presidency could mean for the future. 1. Trump's victory in key states. Donald Trump has officially claimed the presidency, winning key battleground states like mentioned specific states, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Florida. With a strong turnout among his base, Trump's message of America First resonated once again, securing him enough electoral votes to reclaim the Oval Office. This election was close, with high voter turnout across the board, reflecting just how divided the country has become on major issues. Trump's support came primarily from mentioned demographics such as rural voters, older voters, etc., showing the powerful impact of his base. 2. Congressional outcomes and key wins. Alongside the presidential race, Congress also saw significant results. In the Senate, if it remains Republican-controlled or flipped to a different party, which could either support or challenge Trump's agenda. The House of Representatives, meanwhile, the party control, highlighting any key gains or losses. This balance of power in Congress will be crucial in determining how effective Trump can be in passing legislation. With this setup, the road ahead will either give Trump a clear path for his policy goals or set up significant legislative challenges. If Congress aligns with Trump's policies, we might see quick action on issues like immigration and economic reforms. 3. Domestic policy implications. Back in office, Trump is expected to focus on issues he prioritized during his first term, like economic growth, immigration, and deregulation. His proposed tax cuts and emphasis on American manufacturing aim to boost the economy, particularly in rural and industrial regions. On immigration, Trump has pledged to strengthen border security and limit immigration, a stance that's expected to be polarizing. Healthcare is another issue Trump has vowed to revisit, with plans that could affect programs like the Affordable Care Act. For many Americans, these policies could mean changes to job opportunities, healthcare access, and everyday life. Supporters say this focus will lead to a stronger economy, while critics worry about the impact on social programs and minority communities. 4. International relations. A return to America First. Trump's foreign policy will once again emphasize his America First approach. His return to the White House is expected to bring changes to international alliances, especially regarding NATO, the United Nations, and trade relationships with major players like China and the European Union. Trump has been vocal about reducing America's role in international organizations and increasing pressure on allies to contribute more financially to defense. Trade tensions with China could rise again, potentially impacting global markets. And on climate policy, Trump's administration may distance itself from international climate agreements, focusing more on U.S. energy independence and domestic oil production. International leaders have reacted with mixed responses, as a Trump presidency will influence trade, security partnerships, and climate initiatives. Supporters see this as a way to prioritize American interests, while critics argue it could isolate the U.S. on key global issues. 5. Key issues to watch in the coming years. As Trump prepares to enter his second term, here are the top issues to watch. The economy will be front and center, with a focus on job creation, manufacturing, and possibly more tax cuts. Immigration policy is expected to remain strict, with potential new measures on border security and asylum procedures. Trump's approach to healthcare reform may aim to reduce government spending, which could reshape healthcare access and costs. On climate, his policies are expected to favor domestic energy industries over international climate initiatives, which could have far-reaching effects. So, there you have it. Donald J. Trump is once again the President of the United States. Whether you support or oppose his policies, his leadership will have major impacts both domestically and globally. Only time will tell how Trump's return to the White House will shape the years ahead. Thank you for tuning in to our 2024 election recap. Be sure to subscribe for ongoing updates on policy changes and the latest news from the White House. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you next time.